Well, looks like things are about wrapping up around here. Yep, peace and prosperity throughout the land. A green Sandrock, true jewel of the desert. Looks like my work here is done. You, on the other hand, you're just getting started. Sure, you took care of the lizard people, the mole men, the rat conspiracy, as well as the shadowy cabal that sought to devour us from within. Not bad for your first adventure. Reminds me of myself at your age. Of course, I might have handled it all with a bit more finesse, but it can't be ignored that you do bring that personal brand of moxie to the game that we have grown to know and adore. Anywho, there's still plenty of rogue factions still on the radar. The Moon Men, for example. They've been quiet this whole time. Too quiet. A bit of a backstory on the Moon Men. Just want to be sure you've got the motivation. We can hardly declare war on a group of individuals if we ain't properly identified our qualms with them and their ways of life and why they're bad. The moon, as we all know, is simply a projection, a hologram that comes from a machine built by the werewolf people. Remember this name, although they won't be relevant again until the DLC. That stands for Delayed Till Later Conflict. Anyway, the Moon Men, they lost their home in the Great Moon Wars thousands of years ago. Since then, they've been biding their time, gaining power by drinking lava inside the core of the planet. Yeah, they suck it up like milkshakes at any moment. And I'm talking about literally any moment. I'm talking now. Okay, how about now? Or now? Alright, so maybe not right this moment, but like I said, could literally be any moment. These moon men will burst out of the crust of our planet and begin laying waste to our prairies and fields, fondling our churches, burning our Yakmo, all with one singular goal in mind: to turn our planet into the moon. Now, this goal, it's understandable to an extent. They're homesick. Moonsick, if you will. Unfortunately, this puts us at irreparable odds and ends with the Moon Men, being that we humans prefer our planet not being the moon, so, yeah. Like I said, one of us has got to die. I vote for them. Now, I reckon I'm not completely against the idea of some sort of compromise. Could we turn part of our planet into the moon? A little bit? Maybe carve out a little island for them to live peacefully and do moon stuff? Just spitballing here. We don't have to go with this. It just came up with it. Moon Island? I mean, we'd have to run it by the Moon Men, check it for copyright, but I don't know, workshop it. That's your thing, right? Look, just let it be known that we didn't not explore other options before resulting in all-out war. But, you know, failing that, like I said, all-out war. And you're gonna have to lead the charge. I would, of course, but, well, shucks. These days, I've just got too much to live for. Finally got this greener Sandrock to raise my kin in. Working on a new nocturne today. A lot on the plate. You know how it is. Moon Men weaknesses include fireballs, kung fu kicks, and I believe they're lactose intolerant, but granted, that one is harder to work with. I can try to help you out there, but no promises. It can't just be giving milk away, even if it is to combat intergalactic lava fiends posing a planetary threat. Gotta eat. Like I said, you know how it is. Hey, well, shoot. I kind of realize maybe I'm taking up a bit of your time. Yeah, you got a party to get back to, ain't you? Well, I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. 'Tis my first offense, after all. You know, most instances where some kind of event like this to take place, I'd probably make the comment that everyone involved is highly overrated, regardless of whether or not I knew that to be true. But, seeing as I happen to know you personally and whatnot, I reckon you're all right. You should run for office. Any office. I'd vote for you. Vampires are real, though. Buying up real estate, using the gift of eternal life to make explosive property value gains. It's enough to make you sick. Imagine being priced out of a home just because a vampire been sitting on it for 600 years. Oops. I almost got myself riled up again. Well, you have a good one. Don't be a stranger. Oh, and remember, if they let you pilot that thing, anytime you turn left up there, you have the right of way. Or is it the right? Regardless, perhaps the rules of the skies have changed since I was last up there. Tell you what, you punch a hard left and the other feller up there doesn't get out of your way, I owe you yakma milk. I'll even offer up to help pry you from the burning wreckage. You know, if time permits. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure you stock up on parachutes up there. Folk will tell you those things are safer than automobiles. Well, I beg to differ. Crashed far more airships than I did automobiles I did. Any vehicle for that matter. Save for school buses. They're deceptive. You think you got the whole sky up there, then bam! Giant duck cuts you off while you're adding marshmallows to your cocoa. Rear end them, knock your front bumper clean off. Yeah, never get into a wreck with a giant duck, tell you what. No insurance. You gotta chase them down, get them to land, then quack it out. Oh, and when they offer you one duck egg, tell them make it 3, then settle for 2. Them ducks be haggling. What's that look for? Come on, there's plenty more duck eggs where that one came from. They're practically made of the stuff. I gotta look out for me and mine. I suggest you do the same. Anyway, I told you about that time I flipped the bus, huh? I did? Oh, yeah. Well, shucks. I might be running out of stories. I told you about the moon men, right? Yeah, just now. Well, guess I'm at a loss for words. Get you? That's slang for see you later. Of course you know that. What am I saying? You're a true blue Sandrocker at this point. Yep, be seeing you then. Which is to say, goodbye. So long. And, you know, do me a favor, will you? Really. Take care of yourself.